West Indies in a couple of problems already. Chris Gayle and Chattergoon gone. Xavier Marshall, who opened the batting previously in Antigua, coming in today at number 4. Brett Lee's pump. He's had a lot to say to every batsman, and Brad Haddin has had his say as well. Brett Lee's pump, that is serious pace, and he let Xavier Marshall know his thoughts as well.
Right on the helmet. That is a bit on a pitch that's offering a bit for the fast bowlers. Beautifully played. That's the kind of shots that we saw from Xavier Marshall up in Antigua, and it brings the crowd to life. They love to see a stroke player in Barbados. They love to see a stroke player anywhere, but when you get off the mark with a shot like that off a bowler of this type of pace with his tail up, exciting.
Well, the full face of the bat behind that push, and it was only a push, but he timed it so well, Xavier Marshall. He's up for it. He's definitely up for it.
Yeah. No ball, well run.
Good cricket from the young West Indian. Very alert and alive. Also takes him off the mark. You don't want a bowler of the quality of Brett Lee in bowling as well as he's bowling, having too many deliveries at you. It's not that you don't back yourself, but in this sort of mode, he's done well. He's gotten a loose delivery, half volley, hit it for 4, and he's gotten himself off strike a couple of deliveries later. It's good cricket.
He wasn't certain about that at all. In fact, to put it another way, he was very uncertain about it.
Yes, it's going to be an examination of Sarwan's technique. He might be a West Indian, but he grew up on wickets that really have very little bounce down in Guyana. A lot of his scoring shots were honed in that sort of environment, so really a lot of questions being asked about him as well.
He's riding it. He's got good form. He's come into this test match with a lot of runs behind him in the previous series against Sri Lanka. Of course, Sri Lanka had no one of genuine pace. Malinga was back in Colombo. He was nursing an injury. So were Fernando and Maharouf. And then in Antigua, of course, the conditions there in favour of the batsman. Played really well. Second innings 100. Different conditions now. Silly point has come in. In fact, Silly made off. Forward short leg. Breathing down his neck. We're here. And cracked away short, and he gets a 6. We've seen more than 1 6 go in that vicinity in this match so far. That's the response from Sun. This is wonderful. The crowd's enjoying it. It's 42 for 2.
Make sure he keeps it on the ground when he drives.
Very, very popular individual, Wes Hall. CLR James wrote of him when he was at the height of his pace and powers. Hall merely puts his head down and lets you have it, and it's pretty hot. We've seen that here today from Brett Lee. Sitting next to Wes there is Roger Braffett, the former chief executive of the West Indies board. Edged away to third man. Will have enough on it, I think, to go to the boundary. Along the ground between second slip and third slip.
Well, that brings the 50 up for the West Indies. Just moving the third slip out. Ricky Ponting. Wouldn't have been a chance. Only ended up saving a boundary. Not happy, Stuart Clark. Takes Xavier Marshall into double figures.
Nice shot. Crowd loves it. Doesn't go all the way. Just a little push. An extravagant cover drive, but still nicely played. Ends the over, 52 for 2. A glorious shot. No ball as well, so that gains 5. And the reaction of the crowd tells the story.
He's been parading these shots all season. Sarwan, a half volley right in the slot. Acres of space in the cover region. Sarwan saying thank you very much. Beautiful execution.
On straight throw in. Brett Lee will come back for the second. Couple of runs for Marshall given by Brett Lee. Fielding error.
Then Xavier Marshall quickly into the drive. I have to say that this tour has not been the best tour for this Australian team in the field. Usual high standards that we've associated with them in that department over the years hasn't been maintained.
Slightly aerial, but driving through the line. Down the ground it goes, and just going to make the boundary. Ends the over. Johnson's first. It's 64 for 2.
It's Mike Hussey, and Stuart Clark strikes. Sarwan will leave wondering because a couple of shots in this innings and some in the Australian innings leave them wondering. Not the best stroke, but another good catch to rank. Yeah, that's the reaction. Gone for 20, 64 for 3. Shivnarine Chandapal replaces Ramnaresh Sarwan. And casual clothing is replaced by the raincoats, and it's a surefire sign that rain is threatening here at Kensington Oval once again. Saving half century along with Ramnaresh Sarwan's century in the previous test match.
He's batted particularly well in the series. He's batted particularly well throughout the last year, maybe a couple of years. Look at those scores, 118. To get up off the deck to make that 118 helped his side get into a winning position. Didn't quite manage it. 107 not out, 77 not out. He's out the way there. 64 for 3.
this field. Won't go for 4, they'll get to Brett Lee. He's the man who attempted to stop it cleanly.
Really nice shot, this. That is well balanced. Xavier Marshall. He's put that away. Shivnarine Chanderpaul. Short and pulled for 4.